In 2019, Tyler the Creator released Igor, an album that even he did not think was going to win a Grammy. The album received great praise, great acclaim, and is honestly one of his greatest concept albums in my opinion. With all these great accolades and constant acclaim for Igor, you could imagine the huge shoes Tyler the Creator had to fill in order to live up to that album. And just last week, Tyler the Creator released Call Me If You Get Lost. Tyler the Creator is an artist that I've been rather indifferent towards in terms of his music. I either really like it or I flat out hate it. I remember listening to Goblin and I didn't exactly rock with it the same way I rocked with Flower Boy or Igor, some of his later projects. He is somebody who is a constant goofball, whether that's on or off camera.
You just touched me on the butt. You touched
No, I didn't.
Me on the butt. Yes, you did.
You have no proof.
We have it on camera.
Steve
These are all
Colbert's a
cameras.
liar.
What do you mean you have no proof?
I just liked eating waffles all day.
Have you ever had bacon and syrup?
I'm not finished.
You're a liar.
If we work together, I'd have to report you to HR right now.
I don't even know what that
if
is.
that was unwelcome content.
We'll grab
First
the
off,
toaster.
oh my God, can you let me do what I need to do?
Wow.
Someone's
Someone's lying. If he's lying, make some noise.
That said, after listening to something like Igor, I was really intrigued to see what Tyler was going to bring on this album. And if I'm going to be honest, I don't really know how to approach this album. It seems like one of those albums that's got a lot of ideas that it throws around. But with that said, I did enjoy this. Certainly not as much as Igor, but I did enjoy this. The album's off to a great start with songs like Sir Baudelaire, CORSO-LEMONHEAD, but then the middle really lost me. And this was my main problem with the album, that it started to really trail off. I recognized immediately the beat type on here, the type that Tyler uses on a grand many of his vibe songs, especially songs like Hot Wind Blows and Massa. And my issue is also the sound really jumps around. You go from a very energetic track to subtle but like Tyler's aggressive, and then you go from songs where he's like more relaxed, songs where he's singing. This album felt like it was all over the place. The song Juggernaut is proof to me that this album is all over the damn place. When you're putting Lil Uzi Vert and Pharrell Williams rapping together on the same song, don't get me wrong, both of them killed it. And honestly, hearing Lil Uzi and Pharrell together was pretty interesting. But knowing Tyler the Creator's personality, this sounds like a song where Tyler the Creator's like, you know, what if we made a song where we got like Pharrell and Lil Uzi, and we just did that? You know, wouldn't that be the craziest thing? Like, it sounds like something he did because he wanted to see it played out. They both did a great job, but still, it's just a confusing set of characters to put on to one song. And again, the features on here were pretty good. I did enjoy Domo Genesis on here. Brent, Faiyaz, and Hues were both really good. And that's really about it. I'm gonna be honest, this album wasn't exactly the most memorable project to me. And while I do enjoy the work Tyler the Creator puts out, I honestly wasn't blown away by this. And I think another issue is it's trying too hard to live up to Igor, which was a stellar album. Tyler's a weird artist, and he's one of those people that likes to outdo what he did previously with something weirder and more something that we won't understand upon first listen, so this definitely warrants a revisit. But if I'm going to be honest, I wasn't left with anything too memorable about this album, and while I did enjoy a great deal of songs on here, I found myself wanting more. So with that said, I will be giving Call Me If You Get Lost a 3 out of 5 scratches. I think this album was certainly a great listen, something that I would recommend if you are a Tyler fan. However, I think it lacked the vision that something like an Igor or a Flower Boy had, where it's not fully realized to what it could be, and as a result, it sounds like it's jumping to 20 different sounds all at once. So I would personally recommend giving this a listen, but don't lose sleep if you've missed this album so far.